Hal here with more Space Engineers, and today we're gonna actually automate that. So what's going on is, let's get in here and I'll show you. We are starting to run into a problem with power. As you can see, these batteries are draining because I've got these batteries on recharge. And I don't want to completely kill the base. So what I want to do is get our solar panels set up so that they're actually actively tracking the sun. Sorry. Let's just do that really quick. There we go. All right. And so what I did is I built my normal solar array, which is, got one horizontal rotor, two vertical rotors tied into everything on my solar system, right? And then we've doubled up these solar panels, so there's actually 8 per side, 4 up, 4 lower on both sides, so we've got 16 solar panels. And we're already running the solar script, but I haven't set this up, so I figured we'd walk through that process. Now, what we did do, so we'll get this out of here, is we are using ISI's solar alignment script. And obviously, as you can see, there's no solar panels found, but it is telling me what the current power usage of our batteries are. Now, this is only looking at the batteries on our current grid. So, yeah. Alright, now what we do need to do is we need to get those all together. Alright, so we're going to come in here. We're going to find all of our rotors. And we are going to call this solar rotors. I may have to check the name on this to make sure. And, okay, yeah. It's been a while since I've set the script up, so. But yeah, so now what this is going to do is it's basically using the system's raycasting effectively to determine where the sun is in relation to the angle of the panels. So it's actually looking at the extremes on all of the solar array and trying to figure out where, where the sun is in relation to all of the panels on the array. And so what it'll do is it'll tweak both the horizontal and vertical positioning until it gets as close to 100% as possible in the game. It's much more accurate and efficient than having, just a basic script that ultimately just kind of turns everything to track. So it will make minute changes over the course of an in-game day. And this is important because you want to make sure your efficiency stays as close to 100% as possible. As you can see here, it is using the base is using a lot of power because we have the refineries, we have the big assembler, and we even have the blast furnace. But all of that stuff adds up and causes problems in that whole keeping power in the base thing. Now we're going to check this. It's going to be fully depleted in 4 minutes according to the system. And you will be fully charged in 7. So as our O2 is on, let's turn that off. We're basically just trying to get our system's load balance here. So what I think I'm going to do with you guys, actually turn you off. Alright, and we'll let the base itself actually recharge because the batteries aren't in too bad of a condition right now. They're a little over 50%. And I would much rather have the base charging at this point. And once the base batteries are charged, we'll be able to start charging the little scout ship. Well, the drill ship, I should say. All right. So what have we been doing other than that? Not a whole lot. We went out and did some mining. Got a little bit of material here. Hide that. So as you can tell, we're now up to 90k. Got a little bit of nickel, a little bit of silicon, some silver and gold in there. Actually, we need to go get some gold. Platinum we can find somewhere on the moon. But the one thing we're not going to get, that I want to get, is uranium. That is asteroid only. And I know with the way I've been talking about it, I may have either misspoke or I know I was creating some confusion unintentionally. But yeah, it is only asteroids now. That's not on any of this. In vanilla, it's only on asteroids and none of the planets. Depending on if you're using one of the resource mods, it may actually be on planets or moons. There are mods for both to do either just on the moons and asteroids or to put it on planets as well. If I think about it, I'll link to some of those. I haven't used any recently other than the Industrial Overhaul mod, which has a resource table modifier in it. And I don't remember now if I want to say uranium does show up on either specific planets or moons, but I have to check that to make sure. So take that with a huge grain of salt. All right. Anyway, little miner actually. Let's head up here, and we're gonna hop in. We want our batteries. We're going to turn these bad boys on. Alright, so let's set you to auto and disconnect. So I've been able to bring back, I don't know, like 130-ish, maybe 150k of ores. And since all the ores have the same volume and mass now, it means we're in a pretty good situation. Let's see here. I want to get over this way because we're going to grab a little bit of material. And the nice thing is that if we need to, we can actually drift. And we can actually get out of out of the moon's gravitational field if we had to, which is nice because this means we can get around the place much quicker. There's actually another base. If I head out this way, I think we saw it pop up in the last episode. There's a beacon out this way, I believe. Yeah, I think it's the meal guys, right? Check our faction list really quick. Yeah, I think it was meal that showed up. And then some of these folks were like transports and things that have shown up over time. What we're looking for, there's some silver there. But I'm heading for the gold and silver location because the iron mine actually has gold there as well, surprisingly. I was honestly not expecting that. But I want the gold and silver because it's easier to deal with. And yeah, I think I may actually head over to the meal location. Oh, there it is. This PSR, which it's a specialist, but I don't remember which one. Specialized sappers, minerals and gases. So if we need material, we know where to find it. Alright, so let's turn on our lights. Turn on our spotlights. And then this is where I was mining gold and silver at before. And we'll turn this on. What we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get close to the large node of this. And like I said, you can see where I was mining the silver earlier. What I'm hoping for is that I don't cut into the silver mine. But since we're excavating here, we turn those off. That's a little less blinding. Let's see if this works out for us a little bit. Need to be careful because the gold tends to be in. There we go. Wait for that to clear out. Yeah, like I said, this is where I was already mining it. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab a little bit of this. And it's not like I need a whole lot of it, I just would like to get a little bit more than what I've got right now. How much do we have in here? Not very much. We got a whole lot of stone though. And while I'm here really quick, I want to check. Let's turn that on so we're not burning our oxygen. I looked over and I was like, hey, wait a minute, why is my oxygen supply telling me that it's low? Yeah, so I came through and I just was mining the crap out of the gold. And you can see just how far up into that gold that I've gotten. Like it was just chasing the veins all the way through this place. See if we can get a little bit more out of here. Alright. You know, 4.5K. That's not too bad, I guess. See if we can turn ourselves around here. Alright. And should be able to get out of here. There we go. Okay. That gets us most of where... At least gets us enough to get things done. That's what's important. So let's get up. And I'm going to head over to the... folks over here, see what they're offering. I may do, actually, how much do I have? I've got 10K. Okay, I've got, you know, I'm basically broke. Oh, all right. Some nickel. Somebody keep my eyes open for some platinum. I know we had some where we first splashed down, so I can always head back over there if I need to, because I'm gonna have to go back that way anyway. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to hit some of these traders up, see if there's anything that we can pick up. Maybe even do like a recovery mission. That could be interesting. Especially if it's on the night side of the moon. Alright, so we've got roughly 23 minutes of power. I mean, I could actually get up out of the atmosphere. Well, outside of the gravity well, rather. But shouldn't need to. Just kill the inertial dampeners and just drift through the air, as exactly like a giant gold brick doesn't. There you go. See, when you turn them off, look at that. Plenty of power left. Going a bit fast. Right. And not too bad. Alright, so let's get ourselves down here. And because we have the connector on it, this is one of the reasons why I actually put connectors on the bottom of my ship, is because a lot of the if you're doing anything with the economy system turned on, a lot of the stations will have them either on the where you would attach to the side or the tops of structures. Very few have connectors where you would actually come up under the structure. So that helps if I turn those off. Actually, turn those off too. Alright, let's see what you got here. What are you selling? What are you buying? That's contracts. Oh. You're buying silver. Huh. One thing I didn't pick up. So I'll sell those. I mean, I've got the parts, I may as well, right? Are you buying glass by chance? No, of course not. Detector components. Wow, you're actually buying large steel tubes. Those are actually very cheap because they're just iron now, so that could be a way to make some quick money. What are you selling though? Oh, look at that. Platinum. I am kind of tempted. Those are expensive now. Those used to be really cheap. Alright. You're buying some interesting stuff at not too bad prices, actually. Let's check in here, see if there's... Can't get into that. Don't care. Vending machine sells the stuff I've already got access to. Wasn't there... maybe they changed it. There used to be... You used to be able to get into stuff by dropping... Yeah, it looks like they changed it. That's unfortunate. Hey, look. Pistol. Remember what I said about checking these things? Basic grinder. Gravity generator. Regular pistol, regular grinder. Not too worried about either of those. Oh. And regular tools. Okay. Well, we tried. Okay. Yeah, they changed these up a little bit. Maybe it's just a different base. Alright. Actually, let's grab... I wanted to see if they have... Search. Okay. (750-meter deviations). Got 25-minute duration. Yeah, we'll accept that. "15 kilometers out." All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's get away from the station. All right. And we're heading that way. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I don't know if they've changed these or not. But these used to be just go find basically little satellite areas. They're kind of the same ships that you get from the unknown signals, but they don't tend to run away from you. So, let's take a look. It's a nice calm day. Not really saving too much on power, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it. External view. Oh, I should turn my metal detector on, huh? Because if we might actually find platinum out here. It wouldn't be bad to actually find it. Of course, I have a pretty full cargo capacity right now. Silicon magnesium. Nickel. All right. We'll turn that off. Get some altitude. And we'll finish our mission. Doesn't do a whole lot of good to go scouting with the mostly full cargo container. Because best case we find what we're looking for, worst case we lose the ship. And I would rather get that mission done first, because 60k isn't much, but you know, it'll keep us alive for a while. Okay, so if we keep that going. And it looks like it's actually going to be closer for us to go over, just to keep going around the planet this way. Now, for those who haven't done these types of missions before, they tell you that that deviation range, that's actually how far away from the location they give you. It is a radius from the location. So once you're inside 750, you're looking for flashing lights. And on the moon, that means you're going to be looking for inside craters and such. Or potentially inside of craters and such. So you're going to see me flipping back and forth between a lot of the areas here. Because like I said, it's going to be... how far are we? This is where a third person comes in to help. Alright. Doesn't look like it's over there. Not seeing it over here anywhere, so it's probably over here. There it is. See the flashing red light? Come on. So that is our target. This is why it's actually usually pretty good to grab one or two of these things. Just depends on your luck. Sometimes you'll get them really close together. Sometimes they will be on complete opposite directions. So you'll end up going 30, 45 kilometers between them. And that's all you have to do. You don't even have to get out to hit a button or anything. Such an easy mission, and look, we've got 60k more than we did. Alright. Okay, so let's go external here for a second. It is 16k that way, or, you know, a ridiculous distance that way. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to head back to base, and I think we're going to call this one here. Just wanted to give you a little update on what was going on, show you the new automation system. Well, I can't really call it new. Which one are you? You are Clang Welders. Alright. You make vehicles. You're a space station, so you're going to have the late tier 1, early tier 2 stuff most likely. And we've got another one there. Let's go ahead and check these guys out. But we're going to save that for next time. So I'm going to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Comments down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. The usual spiel. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy your weekend. And we will be back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Yay, 5 kilometers in closing. I should probably start braking at around 3 or so.